Ever wondered how to make a delicious white bean rice and dill soup at home? Well, you're in for a treat. This soup is not only a delight for the taste buds, but also packed with health benefits. Imagine simmering white beans and fluffy rice mingling with the aromatic dill, creating a symphony of flavors. This soup is a perfect blend of wholesome ingredients that will surely tantalize your palate. So, are you ready to learn how to make this delightful soup? Stay tuned! First, gather all the ingredients you need for the soup. The heart of this soup is the white beans, a fantastic source of protein and fiber that gives our soup its creamy texture. Then, we have rice, which will add a pleasant bite and some extra filling power. Next, dill, the herb that lends a unique and refreshing flavor to our soup. Don't forget the onions and garlic. These aromatic staples will give our soup a rich base flavor. Vegetable broth is next on the list. It's the liquid gold that will bring all our ingredients together into a harmonious blend. A dash of olive oil will be used to sauté our onions and garlic, enhancing their flavors. Lastly, we have our seasonings, salt and pepper. These are the final touches that will bring out the best in all our ingredients. Now that we have all our ingredients, let's move on to the next step. Preparation is key in cooking. Let's get these ingredients ready. First things first, we're going to cleanse our white beans thoroughly. Rinse them under cold running water, picking out any tiny stones or debris that might be hiding amongst them. After a good rinse, we're going to soak the beans. This process not only softens them, but also reduces their cooking time. So, let's leave them immersed in water for a good 6 to 8 hours or overnight if you have the time. Next, the rice. Rinse it under cool water until the water runs clear. This step removes any excess starch and prevents the rice from sticking together when cooking. Now let's move on to our onions and garlic. We're going to finely chop these. The onions will give a sweet, caramel-like base to our soup, while the garlic adds a punch of flavor. Remember, the finer the chop, the more flavor gets released. Lastly, let's prepare the vegetable broth. If you've got some homemade, fantastic. If not, store-bought will work just fine. Ensure it's warm before you use it. This way, it'll help maintain a steady cooking temperature once we add it to our soup. And there we have it. Our beans are soaked, rice rinsed, onions and garlic chopped, and our vegetable broth is ready to go. Preparation is more than half the battle won in cooking. With our ingredients prepared, it's time to start cooking. Now comes the exciting part, cooking the soup. It's like watching a symphony come together, each ingredient playing its part to create a masterpiece. So, let's dive in. First, we're going to sauté the onions and garlic. Warm a dash of olive oil in a large pot over medium heat. Let it shimmer, then add your onions. We want them to get soft and translucent, but not browned, so keep an eye on them. When they're just right, stir in the garlic. The aroma of sautéed onions and garlic wafting through your kitchen is the first sign that something delicious is on the way. Next, it's time for our stars to enter the stage, the white beans and rice. Stir them into the pot, making sure they're fully coated with the olive oil, onions, and garlic. This step allows the beans and rice to start soaking up those flavors right from the get-go. Now we're going to pour in the vegetable broth. The broth will deglaze the pot, lifting any tasty bits stuck to the bottom. It'll also provide a flavorful base for our soup. Once the broth is in, give everything a good stir, then let it come to a simmer. This is the part where patience is key. Let the soup simmer gently, allowing all the flavors to meld together. As the soup simmers, you'll see the magic happen. The beans will become tender, the rice will puff up, and the broth will thicken slightly, transforming into a hearty, comforting soup. Finally, we're going to season the soup with dill, salt, and pepper. The dill adds a fresh, herbaceous note that beautifully complements the earthiness of the beans and rice. Salt and pepper, meanwhile, enhance all the flavors, tying everything together. Give the soup one last stir, then take a moment to admire your creation. The colors, the textures, the aroma. It's all a testament to your culinary skills. And voila, your white bean, rice, and dill soup is ready to be served. Ladle it into bowls, garnish with a sprig of dill if you like, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Bon appétit! Congratulations, you've just made a delicious white bean, rice, and dill soup. Just like that, with a bit of preparation and a sprinkle of love, you've crafted a hearty and wholesome meal right in your kitchen. Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane and revisit the journey we've just embarked on. We started with gathering our ingredients: white beans, rice, fresh dill, onions, carrots, and a medley of spices. Remember, quality ingredients are the backbone of any great dish, and that's no different here. Next, we prepared our ingredients. We rinsed the beans, chopped the vegetables, and measured out our rice. It's in these simple, almost meditative tasks that we lay the foundation for our culinary creations. And let's not forget the dill, finely chopped, its aroma filling the kitchen and promising a delightful flavor to our soup. Moving on, we then dove into the cooking process, where the magic truly happens. We sautéed our onions and carrots, added in the white beans and rice, and let everything simmer until it reached perfection. The dill made its grand entrance towards the end, infusing our soup with its distinctive, fresh flavor. Now here we are with a pot full of white bean, rice, and dill soup. Not only is this dish a treat for the taste buds, but it's also a powerhouse of nutrition. The white beans provide a great source of protein and fiber. The rice gives us carbs for energy, and the dill brings in a host of antioxidants. It's a perfect blend of taste and health. We encourage you to make this soup your own. Play around with the ingredients, tweak the spices to your liking, and share your experiences with us. We'd love to hear how your culinary adventure went. Now that we've tasted the joy of creating something delicious from scratch, we hope you're inspired to keep exploring the wonderful world of cooking. With each dish, you're not just feeding your body, but also nourishing your soul. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious recipes. Until next time, happy cooking!